NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's the AFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. The Houston Texans taking on the Houston Oilers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Houston Oilers and the Houston Texans. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense going to go to work, and it is Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he shots, he expects to do it early.
On first down, it's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This is Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
On the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard third down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Complete to Phillip Dorsett. A 28.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Deshaun Watson sacked. Fumbled on the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Good. Makes the score Oilers 3. Texans
not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Steps in at their own 23-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against them. Going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Chester Rogers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Oh, no.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, get right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
30-yard line. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Houston.
Here's the option. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans, nothing.
Second and 5. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll look to throw again.
That's a play that'll likely be for...
And it'll be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Brandon Cooks and the... Now in timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go. Come on, the ball. Hey, check my three.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
Here we go.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC Wildcard game. And it was the LA Chargers who will continue on in the playoffs as they were able to eliminate the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Texans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings
the previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Derrick Henry.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Texans' 2-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
On first down, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 61 yards. Texans get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Watson looks to throw again. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
That keeps the score.
So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Henry, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Now let's get there. 5:55.
They'll run it again with Henry. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
No!
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A give to the fullback on the dive. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5.
Score, Oilers 30.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everybody.